our channel. In today's video, we are talking about one of the most important tests that you have to take when wanting to study abroad. We are talking about IELTS, which is the most common test to prove your English language proficiency. So if you're just starting your study abroad journey or you want to know more about IELTS like the pattern, the validity, the scores, etc., please keep on watching.
Hit the notification bell to never miss a video from Foreign Admits.
Let's begin with what is IELTS and some more basic details about IELTS. So IELTS, or the International English Language Testing System, is an English test designed for international people to allow them to work, study or migrate to a country with English as their native language. For example, countries like Australia, Canada, US, UK and New Zealand. It tests you on your ability to listen, read, write and speak English. IELTS is jointly owned by British Council, IDP IELTS Australia and Cambridge English. There are two types of IELTS tests available. One is the IELTS Academic and the other is the IELTS General. If you want to move to an English-speaking country for study purposes, then you should take the IELTS Academic test. And if you want to move for work or immigration purposes, then the IELTS General test is recommended. The IELTS General test is also good for someone looking to study below the degree level. This includes English-speaking schools or colleges. It can also be taken for work training or other employment purposes. IELTS Academic test measures if you're ready to study in English, so it features vocabulary that is familiar with academic settings. The General IELTS test features English skills that you will need in your day-to-day social and workplace setting. IELTS is one of the most commonly used tests for proving English language proficiency when applying to universities abroad. All universities accept IELTS from international students as a valid certificate to prove that they can listen, read, write and speak English at a certain level as is required by institutions. There are other tests to prove your English language proficiency as well, like TOEFL, PTE, DET. Few universities may not accept tests like TOEFL, Duolingo or PTE, but they will always accept IELTS. IELTS is conducted both online and offline. If you take the IELTS online, you can expect to get your test results in 5 to 7 days. And if you go for the offline test, your test results can take up to 2 weeks. Your IELTS score is valid for up to 2 years from the date the results were announced. An IELTS exam is conducted 48 times in a year or 4 times in 1 month. You can take the IELTS exam as many times as you want. There are no limitations, as is the case with GRE and GMAT. The fees that you have to pay for an IELTS exam is 15,500 Indian National Rupee per sitting. Now we'll first talk about the structure or the pattern of the IELTS exam. An IELTS exam consists of 4 sections: listening, reading, writing and speaking. The listening section further consists of 4 parts. The section consists of conversations or a person speaking about academic topics or everyday situations that you can only hear once. The recordings use a range of accents like British, Australian, New Zealand, American and Canadian. Each part has 10 questions, so a total of 40 questions are there. Based on the recordings, you will have to answer these questions. There are a variety of question types used, such as matching, sentence completion, fill in the blanks, etc. You are given 30 minutes plus an additional 10 minutes of transfer time. The reading section is different for IELTS Academic and General tests. The section consists of 3 parts with 40 questions designed to test a wide range of reading skills. The academic test consists of 3 long paragraphs ranging from descriptive and factual to discursive and analytical. The general test includes extracts from books, magazines, newspapers, advertisements, company handbooks, etc. You have to answer the different types of questions like multiple choice, identifying information, matching information, etc. You are given 60 minutes to complete the section. The writing test is also different for academic and general IELTS. There will be 2 tasks in the writing section in each of the tests. The academic test would feature topics of general interest suitable for test takers entering undergraduate or postgraduate studies or seeking professional registration. The general test would consist of more generalized topic as compared to the academic one. You will be given given 60 minutes to complete this section. The speaking section is common for both IELTS academic and general tests. This section consists of 3 parts and is conducted by an examiner as it assesses your use of spoken English. This test will be conducted face-to-face in person even if you opted for a computer-based test. In part 1, the examiner will ask you general questions about yourself in topics such as home, family, work, studies, etc. In part 2, you will be given a card asking you to speak on a particular topic. You will have 1 minute to prepare before speaking for up to 2 minutes. In part 3, the examiner will ask you further questions about the topic in part 2 so you can discuss in detail. This section can take anywhere between 10 to 20 minutes depending on your ability to speak English. The final mark sheet that you get will consist your overall score and your grade in each of these individual sections. You can read the specifications of each of these sections in the blog link mentioned in the description below. Talking about the grading, IELTS is graded on a scale of 1 to 9. So it has different bands that determine the different levels of proficiency of the test taker. You can see on this table what level of your proficiency each of the bands signify and what it means. The higher your score is, it proves the better understanding you have of the English language. If you want to study abroad in any of the countries or universities, you'll have to have a minimum score of 6.5 overall with minimum 6 in each band. Your score will have to be higher than 7 with each band no less than 6.5 if you're targeting any of the top universities in any of the countries. However, make sure to check out the official website of the university to make sure that you have the accurate information on what scores are acceptable by the particular school. To book an IELTS test, you'll simply need to follow these steps. Go to the official website of IDP India, click on the option Register for IELTS, select your preferred test, computer-based or paper-based, select your test type, academic or general, select your desired test location and city. You will see the available slots for your desired location, so select a date and time slot. Fill in all the required details to complete your online application. Pay the test fees. Once the test is booked, you will receive a confirmation on your email or phone number. The peak season for IELTS is usually around July and August. Since the number of applicants increases, you should try to book your test date at least 1 month in advance. In the non-peak season, you can book your date 15 days in advance, but it is advised to take a window of 1 month. Here are some things that you should keep in mind before going to your test center on the day of your IELTS exam. The total test time is 2 hours and 40 minutes and there are no breaks. Bring the ID proof submitted at the time of registration as other ID proofs will not be accepted. Only pen, pencil, eraser and ID proof is allowed in the test room. The photo will be taken before the test. You'll have to keep your mobile phones switched off and outside of the test room. And that is all about IELTS. If you want to know more about IELTS, you can head to the blog link in the description below and read more on the topic. I hope you found this information helpful, and if you did, then show some love and hit the like button. Share this video with your friends and help them prepare for IELTS. Comment down below on what test should we cover next. And subscribe to Foreign Bits to never miss a video in the future. And I will see you guys in the next video.